Africa 2000 network was the implementing partner in the passion fruit subsector. The small purple passion fruit is part of the rich biodiversity of the Mugahinga windy mountain forest ranges. Over the time, the people who used to pick them from the forest as a source of food and some little incomes to supplement their domestic needs started growing them in their gardens. But not for long. They were attacked by a strange disease which caused them to wither and consequently die. Since Africa 2000 network was working with the smallholder farmers to, among other things, reintroduce these passion fruits, they teamed up with Care International, which at the time was promoting the Kawanda hybrid. The variety was more resistant to the disease, had bigger fruits, and, most important, yields profusely to meet the demands of the market. The farmers welcomed the idea and greatly took up the Kawanda hybrid alongside their small purple passion fruits. The project covered 8 sub-counties shared out equally in Kanungu and Kabale districts.
These sub-counties were picked specifically because they are the leading producers of the small purple passion fruit. And at the same time, Africa 2000 has been working with them on other programs. And CARE was coming in with a new innovation of producing the hybrid, which we call Kawanda. So we also picked interest and thought that we could also assist the farmers and they move in this production.
Over 3,000 farmers have been trained and more than a half have taken up passion fruit growing. Of these, nearly 100 were also trained to offer immediate extension services to their contemporaries within the community. They are called community-based trainers. Our first contact, Charles Mwesije in Bukinda sub-county in Kabale district, was such a farmer. He has a commercial nursery bed where he tends the rootstock and the grafted passion fruit seedlings. Close by, he established an orchard with about 30 plants. Both the nursery and the orchard also double as the demonstration grounds for those who would want to take up passion fruit growing. It promotes the use of the local herbicides to keep pests and diseases at bay.
Eboma ekarugu mu kitongole kya Keya. Hatiya tukozere edagala erye kinyansi. Eri mu ebiti halimu omuruku, halimu omuhoko, halimu nitutamu kashenda, nitutamu eshenda na mukazi murofa kanuka. Eryo nirgito bukoko. Uri kutuma amabege g'ibitona byafunyarara. Gwo gubonire na waba no soroma no guma no gukolesa bwo kubatiguri kushisha mu magara g'umuntu. Ndije kuba ni soroma ni nte kuba ninje kuyamu abo kuba buri kiti nimba ni nyaho kiro kinana season. Mbone bine biti 30 ninje kuba ni nyamu kiro nke 12 ndabina.
And so, if they were to be sold today at the market price of 600 shillings per kilo, Mwesije would get 1,440,000 shillings, the highest amount he would have ever obtained from not only agriculture but also other business enterprises in a single season in a lump sum. In Kanungu, the story is even more captivating. Kamara Jackson in Nkamba village, Bugarama sub-county, Uganda county, took us around his 3-bedroomed house, whose window panes he bought from selling passion fruit seedlings. He too, like Mwesije in Kabale, is a community-based trainer.
Ndiyo mujemechi webitunda nenga ninkola bed konka umubedo mwenyihiremu ebitunda na biguza kandi seedlings zezo kunsigurize na hamo sente zagezeho kugira ikizankorera zinkorera ibintu bingi konka okukira munonga inyombe cyesizenju kandi sente zinyihiremo zika miliyoni 2 emitwali 12 hanyuma nshaziremo kugira ngo ubunyombe kirenju nyine mu zindi sente zentasya konka nashoramo ikintu kimwe nayihamu emitwaro 50 naguramo frames zenju zebyoma mweno nchagumiza mwenju kujimalira kandi ubwe nyina amasiko nebitunde bindi kubirayere ebimbyere nabyo kongera kuhamu sente ezogumiza mu kumalira enju.
Successful community-based trainers like Kamara inspire the community members to take up the enterprises, and so they are advised to become models and to produce, like in this case, passion fruit seedlings, which the converted community members would buy to start own plantations. These rewards motivate the community-based trainers to work even harder to sustain the achievements and for the community members to ensure that their investments yield benefits. Therefore, it is a win-win situation that instills the spirit of working for development and not to wait for handouts, a syndrome that has for long inhibited producing for the market.
The culture we are trying to build in these rural poor is the culture of investing. You can invest first and get later, you know, and having that sense of patience and business and calculating the profitability for now and for future. But when we are going along, we find that there are some other programs that come in now in some areas and start giving some services for free. So for us, we are saying the services we are bringing within the rural community, the people we are training, building capacity to be available for people to access services, they should pay a fee. But then some other programs come in and find that they give things for free. Then the farmers say, but why should this KBDS program tell us to pay for a pump to spray or to pay a fee for somebody to teach me how to graft when the other program is bringing me a free seedling, well done, and I'm ready to plant. So although we are trying to bring those related program authorities on board to discuss with them to build that culture, that is one of the biggest challenges. And then another challenge we see is getting people to understand that if they sell their products in groups, if they bulk, they are able to be empowered and they negotiate with the buyers and improve and get profitable prices. It is still difficult.
And so, as more farmers took on passion fruit growing, the project advised them to form associations so that they can bulk, transport, bargain and sell their produce as a group. Africa 2000 Network and CARE also identified the markets and linked them to the farmers. In Kanungu district, for example, the project has identified Gatiko food processors to buy the passion fruit directly from the farmers, and the farmers are exploiting every opportunity.
December. Owo mpabwirwe aba Africa 2000 Network bine support yake. Hati kwihobwe nkahinga mpingire biti 9. Hali biti nkaga ibiri kwera. Ubu butundo burera abake na A2N bagampo buhabuzi okunda abuguzi. Hati na mazire kuguza kilo 2 mu kwezi kumwe. Kuyanke nyumaho nkabanda guzalizaliza ntakabwina katari ndafucha guzo ko nabona naguzamo nazo kilo nkigana ndiguza na mu musiri wo nabona arafucha kugura hati mu butunde sete zimbiri nyihiremo zikwata mitwaro nkabina 8 mpinge mboga kandi cyashuba manati nguzire hembu zibiri ekizo cyazo kiri muka cyabe kikakiri mwina hati naguzire 2 za 2 mukaga izindi nyire mu butunda
Africa 2000 Network and CARE have also mobilized the traders so that they can even access wider markets outside the Kigezi sub-region. The biggest so far is Britannia, the leading beverage factory in Kampala. As such, the traders formed the Kigezi Passion Fruit Traders Association to meet the demands of this enormous market. Besides meetings, they use the radio to mobilize the farmers to sell the passion fruits to the designated buying centers and the traders to buy at the agreed price.
ninkora nka chairman w'abashubuzi b'ubutunda nkora mu central market nimwishwa twatwarugera mu program ndi n'aba African.
With such messages, the traders are able to bulk as many as 100 sacks of passion fruit every week for onward transportation to Kampala, the biggest consumer of the passion fruit. The challenge now is for the farmers to sustain the market, the phenomenon that has all along eluded them, caging them in the chains of poverty.